Have you ever dreamed of turning a small idea into a billion-dollar company? Well, you're not alone. Some of the world's most successful companies started with nothing but a vision and a small garage. Today, we'll dive into the incredible journeys of entrepreneurs who went from humble beginnings to ringing the bell at Nasdaq. But first, if you're passionate about entrepreneurship, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our inspiring stories and business tips. The power of the garage, the birth of an idea. From Apple's famous garage in Cupertino to Amazon's humble beginnings in Jeff Bezos' garage, many iconic companies started from the ground up. But what does it take to go from a few tools and a tiny room to creating a multi-billion-dollar empire? Today, we'll explore the first crucial steps that entrepreneurs took when starting in their garages, and how their initial struggles led them to greatness. Mention notable companies like Apple, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. Discuss the common traits of garage startups, such as grit, creativity, and resilience. If you're learning how to turn your dreams into reality, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more business insights, lessons, and startup stories like this one. The early days, overcoming adversity. But the road to success was far from easy. What happened after these entrepreneurs made the leap from their garages into the world? How did they navigate the challenges of getting their ideas off the ground? In this section, we'll uncover the obstacles these founders faced, from financial struggles to intense competition, and how their resilience helped them overcome each setback. Share stories of setbacks, such as cash flow problems, lack of market interest, and the difficulty of gaining traction. Example: how Jeff Bezos managed the early years of Amazon with a small team and limited funds. If you want to learn how to conquer the struggles of building a startup, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a chance to learn from the best. The pivot: adjusting to market demand. One of the most important lessons from these success stories is the importance of pivoting. The companies that made it to Nasdaq weren't afraid to change direction when the market demanded it. In fact, the success of many companies came down to their ability to adapt, whether it was tweaking their products or completely rethinking their business model. Discuss pivots like Instagram going from a check-in app to a photo-sharing app, or PayPal originally being a tool for software encryption before becoming a payment giant. Example: Airbnb pivoting from renting air mattresses to full vacation homes. Don't miss out on more lessons on how to pivot your business successfully. Subscribe now to get your dose of entrepreneurial wisdom. Fundraising, the lifeblood of startups. Every startup faces a time when it needs capital. But how do you convince investors to believe in your garage-based dream? We'll take a look at how some of the most successful companies raised their first rounds of funding, including the challenges and breakthroughs that came with securing venture capital. Detail stories of fundraisers, like Apple's first investment from Mike Markula, or Facebook's series of investments. Explain different types of funding: angel investors, venture capital, crowdfunding. Ready to raise funds for your startup? Subscribe now to learn the art of pitching and what investors are really looking for in entrepreneurs like you. Building the team, the power of people. You can have the best product in the world, but without the right team, it's nothing. In this section, we'll explore how these companies found and built strong teams that helped them scale. From the early hires who took risks with no guarantee of success to the seasoned leaders who came in later to guide the companies, building a team is crucial to making it big. Discuss early team-building strategies. Mention how the strength of a team made a difference for companies like Google, Apple, and Microsoft. Want to learn how to build your dream team? Subscribe and be part of our growing community of entrepreneurs learning together. Scaling up. Going beyond the garage. At some point, your company outgrows the garage. It's time to expand, scale, and take your business to the next level. Scaling requires strategy, investment, and a mindset shift. Let's take a deep dive into how these companies expanded their operations, increased their market share, and turned local success into global dominance. Showcase companies like Uber, Airbnb, and Spotify scaling their models internationally. Discuss strategies for managing growth and scaling sustainably. Scaling your business can be tricky, but we've got you covered. Subscribe for more expert advice on scaling your startup successfully. The Nasdaq journey. The final leap. The final frontier. Going public. For many entrepreneurs, seeing their company listed on Nasdaq is the ultimate achievement. But what does it take to get there? We'll reveal how these companies navigated the IPO process and the challenges they faced as they went from a small startup to a publicly traded company. Discuss the IPO process, preparation, and the challenges of going public. Highlight successful IPO stories like Facebook, Alibaba, and Google. Thinking about taking your company public? Subscribe to our channel to get insights from founders who have already walked that path. Lessons learned. What can we take from these stories? These success stories teach us some valuable lessons, whether it's the importance of persistence, the value of a great team, or the power of pivoting. There are common threads that run through each of these incredible journeys. But what can we, as aspiring entrepreneurs, take away from their stories? Summarize key lessons: resilience, adaptability, innovation, and leadership. Are you ready to take your startup to the next level? Subscribe now for more inspiring stories and tips that can guide you on your entrepreneurial journey. The journey from garage to Nasdaq is never easy, but it's possible. Every startup has its own unique path, and each success story brings us closer to understanding what it takes to build something monumental. So, what's your next step? Let us know in the comments below, and remember, every big success begins with a small step. If you enjoyed this journey from garage to Nasdaq, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more success stories, business tips, and motivation. Join our community of future entrepreneurs.